Ferguson.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Finally. All right, thanks. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Thank you to all of you, but to particularly the two guys that I saw. One guy going, who is he? Really? I was looking at Lesbian Row and I saw another guy going, who's that? And the other guy was like, I don't know. We didn't get to the prices right, but this'll do, won't it? No, sir, this will not do. This will do. Thanks, everybody. Hey, it's a great day for America, everybody. It is a great... Well, I say that, but actually it's not such a great day if you're addicted to sex. This is true. Apparently, the American Psychiatric Association, jerks. I don't know why I said that. Maybe they could tell me why I said it. The American Psychiatric Association announced today that sex addiction does not actually qualify as an official psychiatric diagnosis. And I'm like, actually, you know, I'm glad. I like being a regular old pervert. Don't make me sound... You don't have to make it sound fancy to me. I'm just a regular old creepy guy. I'm just meat and potatoes. That's my addiction. I like to have sex with meat and potatoes. Are you seriously scandalized by that? It's a joke. I don't really have sex with meat and potatoes. You're like, oh! I do have sex with food. I just did it right there before it came out. I had a snack. Anyway, it's a great day to be a teacher. Today is Teacher Appreciation Day. We got a graphic for that, do we? Take the graphic away! That's the first time I've ever actually survived the explosion at the end of the graphic. Anyway, it's the first National Teachers' Day was in 1953, so that's almost 300 years ago. And the traditional gift for the teacher today, of course, is apples. Though, may I suggest a better way? How about cash? I think pay them more. Enough of the polishing the apple crap. Pay, you know what? Pay all the teachers more. They don't need, you know, they do. Yes, they do. Except the art teachers. They don't need more money because all they want to do is get high off the glue and the markers, so let them get on with it. If I ran the world, teachers would make whatever they wanted, because without teachers, we wouldn't have schools, and without schools, we wouldn't have had the show Saved by the Bell, and without Saved by the Bell, we wouldn't have had Mario Lopez. I rest my case. And since it's an election year, I'm sure both candidates will be falling over themselves telling you how much they support public education. Yet neither one of them has ever sent any of their kids to a single day of public school. But I am sure that that's the only area in which they will be a tiny bit hypocritical. I'm saying the opposite of what's true. But I don't think the audience have realized that. Especially the guys who are still trying to figure out who the I am. Wait, is that Drew Carey? He sounds Irish. When do they spin the wheel? In a way, it's already spinning. Anyway, it's Teachers' Day, and these days teachers have got it rough. Kids are all hyperactive now, they're all disobedient and obnoxious, and it must be like being locked in a room full of drunk midgets being a teacher. Maybe not as much fun. Oh, I've always appreciated my teachers. When I was 16, I gave them the greatest gift I could think of. I dropped out of school. But before I left, I did have a favorite teacher. He was an older man with a long white beard. He always believed that I was destined for something great. In the end, he even sacrificed his own life to protect me. Thank you, Professor Dumbledore. He also taught me about my Patronus. And the thing I used to scare Dementors. I said Patronus instead of penis there. What I did was, I said Patronus instead of penis. I was saying Patronus, I was thinking penis. I don't think the audience understood. Except the two guys who have now figured out where they are. Wait. This is the guy that says words instead of penis. Yes! You know, I went back to my high school last month. Well, next week, because the shows are next week, because we shot these shows in Scotland. But last month, next week, look, shut up. Anyway, look, I went back to my high school, and everything was completely different. The cafeteria had food which you could eat. The nurse didn't use leeches anymore. There was no corporal punishment at all. It was horrendous. And I said to the principal, how could everything have changed so much? How a building that in my day was associated with chaos and violence and surly drunkenness had now become a place of learning. And he said, well, you left and then everything just straightened right out. But I'll tell you this, they say give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, but teach a man to fish and he'll get his own show on the Discovery Channel. That's true. Dangerous Catch, the River Monsters, Tuna Patrol, Haddock Quest. You got any, Jeff?
I got nothing.
Really?
Well, what is there? Haddock? Haddock? Is there haddock in there?
Yeah, I just said. Didn't I say Haddock Quest?
Did you say haddock?
I said Haddock Quest. Well, do you even know who I am?
You see, what Craig's doing here right now is he's trying to discover the, never mind, forget it. I was trying to break down what you were doing there.
Oh, you were breaking down what I was doing?
Yeah,
like when I was saying,
yeah, exactly.
What they don't understand, like that?
Yeah.
So I was doing something that didn't really work, and because it didn't really work, you thought you would do it too.
Yeah. Didn't work.
Well, at least we learned something, and that's appropriate for National Teachers' Day, isn't it?
That's very true, Craig. We did learn something.
I think I laid too heavily into the Harry Potter Patronus stuff there. I don't think people understood. Because a lot of these people are Slytherin, clearly.
Very clearly. That's very clear.
What's your house again in Hogwarts?
Hufflewank.
Hufflewank?
That's right.
Hufflewank, yeah. That's a small, well, it's only you in it, right?
No, it's small, but it's rather large.
That doesn't even make sense.
It does if you give it a minute.
All right.
Sure.
It's commercial time. That part on the show where Craig spreads the bake, polishing his apple.